Welcome to the Mastercars Pro channel. Today we will talk about the problems and weaknesses of this wonderful car. We're starting with the power units as usual. 3.5-liter VQ35DE V6 and 4.5-liter VK45DE V8 were installed on FX Infinitis. Both engines are extremely reliable and were included in top 10 of the most durable motors in the world. Engines have sustainable resource of 400 to 500,000 kilometers. Timing chain will need replacement every 150 to 200,000 kilometers. If chain gets untensioned, hard starts, engine stops, camshaft errors, and diesel sounds will appear in a short time. Violating the service will lead to engine rebuild that will cost 2,000 to 2,500 euros. Camshaft position sensor can have upsets. Oil level should be regularly inspected. Low oil level can significantly decrease engine resource. Oil burning starts growing after 100,000 kilometers of distance. There are two reasons to it: neutralizer disruption and piston group damage. Neutralizer replacement every 120 to 150,000 kilometers will help avoid engine rebuild or replacement. Upper two neutralizers should be changed on flame suppressors not to get more expenses. Overheat causing cylinder head melting is highly probable, especially on VK45DE. This problem gets worse with temperature sensor malfunction. Spark plug seats full of oil are the sign of recent overheat. It can also be prescription to change piston group. Oil in spark plug seats leads to misfires, so the cooling system condition should be regularly monitored. Floating RPM on 3.5-liter engines can come from damaged exhaust camshaft bearings. Intake manifold contains variable geometry system to increase fuel efficiency, but the system caused multiple issues. Variable geometry throttle disconnection could finish with expensive engine repairs. System should be properly reinforced to avoid such problems. Throttle body needs cleaning once in 120 to 150,000 kilometers. RPM floats and unexpected engine stops tell that throttle body cleaning and calibration are necessary. Auto conditioning pump pulley quickly fails due to excessive contamination. Pressure lowering valve is installed on the cooling radiator. It can get corroded and cause radiator cracks due to coolant vapor's pressure increase. Radiator should be replaced every 200,000 kilometers. Its operability affects both the engine and transmission. Fuel level sensor gives wrong info on used cars. Measuring electronics contamination is the reason to that. The electronics should be regularly cleaned. First generation FX had 5-speed auto transmission made by Jatco. It is pretty durable and does not have major problems. Aggressive driving leads to gearbox failure at 200,000 kilometers. Smooth driving will increase its lifetime to 300,000 kilometers. Same radiator serves as cooling system for engine and transmission, so ATF change and ATF pipes inspection are required every 40 to 60,000 kilometers. Burnt friction clutches can be reason for visiting service station. The only solution is gearbox replacement, cost 5,000 euros, because there are no repair kits. First signs of gearbox failure are kicks and clutch slips. Burnt oil in gearbox shaft case is the sign of close replacement. TC-arm unit faults are possible on late cars. Solenoid errors can appear on dashboard and refuse to disappear with solenoid replacement. Bad contacts on TC-arm may be reason. Contact group resoldering usually helps. Four-wheel drive system can be met on all FXs except rear-wheel drive's FX35. Transmission is pretty solid. The only weakness is front driveshaft crossmember that need replacement once in 150 to 200,000 kilometers. VCU fails could happen to some cars after 150,000 kilometers. US spec version's transfer case sometimes fails, so car becomes rear wheels drive. Front suspension torsion bar mounts and links should be replaced at 40 to 70,000 of kilometrage. Huge wheels reduce wheel bearings resource to 60 to 80,000 kilometers. Bushings can last for 150,000 kilometers. Rear suspension needs attention at 120 to 150,000 kilometers. Clicking sounds predict CV joint replacement. Paint job is thin and soft, so body panels quickly get abrasive worn. Corrosion resistance, however, is pretty good. Well, if you are the owner of this car, then please describe the problems that you had to face during the operation of the car. Perhaps it is your feedback that will help viewers when choosing a car. That's it for today. Thanks everyone for attention. It isn't much work for you to subscribe to the channel. See you soon.